Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be obviously talking about, as the title's going to state, we're going to be talking about, if you're a new or returning player to the game and you can't really remember, I guess, what you're kind of doing, etc. We just talk about maybe potentially where you might want to start. So pretty simple, of course. From the menu, we're just going to hit new game. Going to go no sweat potentially. This will definitely make things a lot easier, and you won't feel, I guess, the repercussions or ramifications or all the consequences, of course, of any sort of action immediately. um, if we do in fact have these three options here, if you do have the DLC, I highly suggest checking out Classic first. This is going to obviously make it so you don't have to go between multiple different asteroids as often compared to based out DLC. So I'd definitely pick out Classic. So going through these asteroids here, so what I would personally suggest if you're first ever starting out, definitely check out the Terra asteroid, the first one. The reason for this is this asteroid is going to be, I guess, the standard asteroid. There's going to be no traits applicable to it. It's going to be the standard, I guess, edition of how you would play the game. And if you're trying to learn the fundamentals, this is definitely the right location for you. The next thing I would probably suggest is, if you've given Terra a go and you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, or just a different experience, which obviously all these asteroids will give you, checking out the next cluster, which is going to be the Oceania cluster, this or asteroid. This one is actually going to give you, I believe, salt water or high densities of salt water. And then this one is going to be Welchi cluster, um, which I don't actually remember what. I probably wouldn't even touch it. I know that is more, I guess, you progress to the right. It's going to, I guess, acknowledge your survival chance. Mindful of. Know that the Verdente and the Arborea clusters or asteroids, both of these are quite easy to play on. I've actually checked them out before. Of course, this one looks like it's probably like a swamp type asteroid, which I wouldn't even touch. It is definitely a harder experience. And of course, as you progress to the right, it's only going to get more and more difficult. And then, let's just say, for an example, you don't pick the Terra asteroid and you actually pick, say, the DLC, which, will get a lot of returning players, or you might even check out the Oceania Club. Now, you're looking to the right of your screen and you're probably wondering, what are all these? So if you hover over them, they are going to tell you. And of course, if you're new to the game, all this information. But basically, if you were to just hit this re-roll, I guess, button, it's going to just change the seed. As you can see, the seed will differ. And if I was honestly new and I was just starting out, say for an example, on a different kind of asteroid that I wasn't really familiar with, I guess some good options you could kind of go for at the start would be maybe small boulders, large boulders, metal rich. Geodes is kind of nice. And you'll find that these ones in particular are more of a negative trait per se, or make things a little more difficult, or can, depending, of course, how you go about it. But definitely wanting to obtain metal rich compared to metal poor, that's going to be a very. But yeah, of course, I would like to hear from you guys if there is definitely a different kind of asteroid, a different way that you like to start. Please make sure to leave a comment and tell me and others, of course, what type of asteroid you like to start in, what kind of traits you like, and more so importantly, why. But other than that, of course, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That's going to support the channel. But of course, there will be many more Oxygen Not Included uploads. I'll see you in the next video.